where they do the events, like they really educate people to understand the difference between those lines.
I think because of my cousin is a DJ, he plays RC techno, now more trance music.
When I returned back to Kiev for like a summer season, just to see the family and friends, suddenly I started to hear about these parties and I started to see very different young people on the streets, like wearing some weird clothes at the time, and you know, like standing like it was something very unique in terms of the culture. So I started to ask, what are these people? Where are they going? And people say they go to the techno party.
When I was 12 years old, I discovered the electronic music with the famous band of France called Justice, with the track of We Are Your Friend, Never Be Alone, You Get Your Command.
Very unique from all the other parties.
Oh my God, I love them.
Like Eastern European is the true dark shit that you need to experience, like in the movie, you know, like in the vampire movie. This is the where you go, and
because you have a dark background.
Because your life is fucking hard, and you want to party hard. That's why. Because you fucking live in the gray building all your life. The colors you see in the window is a fucking gray. 9 months in the year. So when you want to go hard. And now, eventually, in 2000, wow.
It was great. I saw like they remind maybe a bit of me, like taking a spot that is not so great, but trying to do the best they can, you know. So sometimes you have to bring a message no matter what, and it's not always the best place.
When I moved to Bali, like, fuck, it's gonna hit different. So when I moved here, yes, this is what I want. It's like, dan.
Я был приятно удивлен, то, что слушал музыку моего предпочтения, как я вот в Петербурге, там, в Изиче, в Бланке, в своих андеграундных клубах привык слушать.
I moved to China in 2012 to a city called Hangzhou. Started to play there. And it was really hard to find any place without any commercial EDM music. But when I got into Techno Motel party, that was like a perfect match in terms of music taste for me. So yeah.
I really like the drive and the way that they understand that it's not just about putting a DJ.
That is why I like your music, because I can go for techno like I can hear in Poland, and I can have the vibe from Bali. So it's amazing.
The first time when I discovered a Techno Motel, it was in a vault with a good sound system of Void.
У ребят всегда особенная атмосфера, такой дружный комьюнити, андеграундная и актуальная музыка.
I remember this was Oil Club. It wasn't a big club, you know, like a dark box, basically with good music. And I came there and I started to feel like same atmosphere like in Europe. It was very new for that place, and I remember like even at that time a lot of people didn't get what was going on, why the music is like that, what to wear.
It's kind of like different. I love it so much.
At the time people didn't know how to dance, so they were just like.
Compared to other clubs, we can listen proper good selection of techno music.
I believe that bringing something new is not scary. Like you have to bring that and teach people what to do on these events.
So when I got into Techno Motel party the first time, it was like 100 people, and all of them was united by like music and by atmosphere. It felt like you come into the party where all the people feel the same. It's just like I've never experienced anything like this in China. So it was like, that's my place.
You have to understand that it's a huge city. Like it's 20 million people living there. It's like half of Ukraine in one city, right? And there is no good party. So the Techno Motel was the first good party in Shenzhen.
I'm not gonna say 90s-ish, but like you can feel it's like rave vibe. This is what we need here. We need real DJs to come in and really help us to be awake. You know, like not just like see a billboard with a name and be like, oh, it's a good DJ, we don't know, like it's just on a billboard. But yeah, and you need to call techno when it's techno. You need to help this understanding because people have blurry lines everywhere. Do not understand what is house, what is techno. So this is really, I think, the educational part that Techno Motel as well did a lot, where they do the events, like they really educate people to understand the difference between those lines.
I really respect Techno Motel to bring it to China because I think it was the first techno label, maybe at least in Southeast China for sure.
It's really kicking in, like really good, like, woo! Pumping, huh?
So my impression with the Techno Motel when they play a very good selection of underground music and it's not the same every time they change the mind and they change the selection and it's very important for the DJ.
And music is really important. First is writing and then is music because, you know, like everyone has some passion.
For me, no music is no life in general. I cannot live without it. It's like I wake up with music, I sleep with music.
And your life without music is just boring. You know, like in the morning and without music, it's like nothing. What you can do, like you can be productive without music.
Thank you, guys.
But I spent like 2 months in the bed, like and 1 week in the hospital because of techno music.
That's nice one, I like.